Hi everyone and welcome back to Exploring Art. This is Alessandro and today we are going to discover a stunning artistic movement characterized by the emphasis on emotions, Romanticism. Before I lose most of the guys, let me say that despite the name, it's not a style based on cheesy love. Actually, the artists want to represent the pure natural and instinctive emotions, both in the good and bad sides. That means we are going to find a lot of surprises. By the way, this is the first video of a new series, so if you haven't done it yet, remember to subscribe so you won't miss the next episodes. Now, context. How did we get there? You know that my goal is to focus on visual arts, but it's important to note that Romanticism was an artistic movement as well as musical and intellectual, originated in Europe towards the end of the 18th century and it lasted until 1850-1890 based on the areas. Actually, the intellectual part has been the main engine of the movement. The reason was a reaction to all components of modernity, the new rules of the Age of Enlightenment, the scientific rationalization of nature, and the big impact of the Industrial Revolution. The rationalization of anything from nature to people's lives and the mechanization pushed by innovation made the individual to be just a part of a common interest, more than pursue his happiness. The Industrial Revolution was the apex of that time, with the man almost unable to make a difference as one in the society, but only as part of a community designed by politicians and intellectuals. Romantics decided to break that trend, emphasizing intense emotions as awe, apprehension, powerlessness, horror, terror, that beauty and nature were able to inspire. These feelings were not necessarily violent or negative, but mostly a step back to the deeper instinctive man's dimension instead of the forced rationalization of the society. The concept was called sublime, and it's the feeling we have when we are looking at something with a greatness beyond all possibility of calculation, measurement, or imitation. Usually the nature is able to do that. High mountains, volcanoes, storms, we feel awed and powerless, but we are fascinated by that. This fracture from the Enlightenment started in 1760-1780 with the German Sturm und Drang movement, a new literature and music style which preferred intuition and emotion to rationalism. The emotions exploded with the French Revolution in 1789, when the violent social change pushed another important romantic feature, the individual's role. Men understood that they were able to make a difference, in the society and in art as well. Romanticism assigned a high value to the achievements of heroic individualists and artists. From that moment, artists started to be aware that they were able and free to use their skills to paint with a high emotional impact. To do that, they mixed the sublime of the nature with subjects capable of pushing powerful feelings. In the next videos, we are going to discover some awesome works of art, understanding both their beauty and impact in art history, and you will see how they are everything except predictable cheesy love paintings. So remember to subscribe and check my social medias. Ciao!